So we're gonna go up in my studio, aka the closet. Oh man, I'm getting old, man. Ray Woods here, channel Crab Out the Bucket, podcast Crab Out the Bucket. See everybody show you where they began at or where they started at. Can't get my words straight. And as you can see, I'm in the closet. I got my light here. I got everything here ready to give the content to you guys. Let's show you where the beginning at, and we'll be on this journey down the road for Crab Out the Bucket. Yo, what's up, everybody? Ray Woods here. Welcome to my podcast, Crab Out the Bucket. On today's topic, I want to talk about starting from somewhere, taking action. Now, on this podcast specifically, it's going to be video and it's going to be audio, and a lot of my podcasts are going to be like that. So, as you can see, I am in my closet if you're watching the video, and if you're listening on the audio, I am in my closet. And this is an interesting location because you see, if you listen to many other different podcasts and watch many other different videos, you see it seems like everybody starts from someplace where they have a nice setup, they have a nice microphone, they got a nice studio, they got a nice something, and you can clearly see that I'm literally in my closet. I have a light in here just to see my face, but that's pretty much about it. And what happens with a lot of people is they want to do something and they technically never really get started because they think that everything has to be perfect. And by all means, I'm not perfect and I'm not judging because I am one of those people who like to make everything perfect. I am one of those people who want to make everything perfect on the tech side. I want the light to be great. I want the materials that I'm using, the technology I got to be better. I want my quality to be good. I want all of these things to be good before I put out any information, any content, or do anything or move forward with anything. And what I've came to the conclusion is whenever you're doing that, it does nothing but build anxiety. It builds anxiety like crazy. I battle with anxiety sometimes, especially taking tests. And you just have to understand that nothing is going to be perfect the first time that you do things. Nothing is going to be perfect the second or the third or the fourth or the 50th or the 600th time that you do things. It's always a matter of practicing. It's always a matter of getting better with things. And it's always a matter of just keep pushing and digging into your craft. Now, making videos and making podcasts and actually speaking is something that I enjoy doing. And if it's something that you want to get into, or if you play sports, or if you're good at studying or education, you got to keep practicing that, and you got to understand nothing comes overnight. See, what I've realized is that these school systems are one of the reasons that people come out into this real world and want things to happen perfect right off the back. And school doesn't teach you fully about the real world. It doesn't. It simply doesn't. And you go to class and you have to make A's, you have to make B's. If you don't make these grades, you're stupid. And this is what the school system teaches you. And because the school system teaches you this, it gets stuck in your head. And as you're a younger person, you're absorbing all this information quick. And the second you make an F in something, it's like you're a failure. Your teacher think you're not going to be anything in your life. Your parents think that you're not going to be anything in your life. I have family members where their parents think that their kid wasn't going to be anything because they wasn't book smart, but they was smart in other categories of life. They was better with their hands. They better with, maybe music. Maybe they're an athlete. Maybe they have different other characteristics or different features that they're better at. And, you know, I've even been in a situation where I struggled through school because I wanted everything to be perfect. I wanted to make the A. I wanted to make the B in the class. And I failed so many times. I was excited to get a D. I was excited when I got a C. And I freaking jumped off the wall when I got an A, although people thought I cheated. I didn't. I just made an A for the first time. And, it teaches you that if you're not perfect in this society, then you're going to be a failure. And everybody has their flaws and everybody has their strengths. Nobody is perfect and everybody is better than somebody at something else. You could be better at somebody than this task, and they could be better at you than something else. That doesn't mean that they're better than you as a person. Everybody is on the same playing field when it comes to being a human being. You just have to understand that every single human being has a timeline or a learning curve on getting better at something. So I want you to think about what it is that you're good at, what it is that you want to go after, what it is that you want to get better at, and understand that things do not happen overnight. And every single day I battle with being patient. I battle with being patient. I battle with something being perfected. I battle with something that if it's not right the first time and somebody calls me out and says that it's wrong, I'll say something like, okay, my bad. Let me go ahead and implement what I need to fix. Let me update this. I mean, think about it. iPhones, for example. Everybody has an iPhone. I'm recording on an iPhone right now. iPhones have updates every 5 minutes, even though I think it messes up your phone. It has an update every 5 minutes, and these updates are to fix bugs or to fix different issues with the phone or to fix, maybe there's something wrong with certain apps within the phone or certain background apps within the phone. They push these updates to these phones because the phone is not perfect. It's not to where they want it to be. So they're always improving. They're always growing and they're always improving. That's just one example. It takes time, people. It takes time. And I don't want to sound like a full hypocrite when I tell you it takes time, when I even deal with fighting with patience. But what I can tell you is that the number one thing that I use to kind of keep me leveled when it comes to working on things until it become to a position where I'm accepting it, and then I know I can still grow and I still have room for improvement, is I use school, for example. It took me 7 years to graduate college. I went to community college for 2 years, and then I transferred. Not everything transferred. That's a long another story. And I ended up going to university, and I was there for 5 years. And it took me 7 years to get out of college. And I understand that whenever I got my degree, that this is not a overnight process when it took to get this degree. So when you get out and get into the real world, understand that nothing is going to be an overnight process. It didn't take you, you didn't go to college at 18 and graduate at 19. You went to college at 18 and graduated at 25, which of course I wish it would have been a lot sooner, but things happen for a reason. I can't always control every single thing. I can't control what God has for me or what the universe or whatever you believe in has for you. You can only control what's within your reach. So my one take for you, if you haven't got anything else out of this podcast and video, is to think about something that took you a long time to get at. Think about what you're good at right now. And think about how long it took for you to really get that good at whatever you're good at, that skill, or learn a different language or got better at a sport. Think about how long it took you. And when you go out there and learn a new skill set, or you learn something else that's going to improve your salary or improve your well-being, improve your spiritual life, understand that that is going to take a period of time, just like it did with the skill that you're already good with. So I want you to take that with you, really dwell on that. And if you have any questions or comments, leave a comment down either on the video or leave a comment on my podcast. Again, my name is Ray Woods, and on this podcast, I discuss different things related to financial education, mindset, things like career and business growth. And I want to use my past mistakes to help you move forward in your life a lot faster than I did. And until next time on my next video and podcast, this is Ray Woods, channel Crab Out the Bucket, and I will be speaking with you all later.